The universe is filled with mysteries, whether historical, scientific, or even astrological. We're not running short on mysteries that need answers. But what are some of the most interesting and sought-after mysteries that we're looking for answers to? Well, that's what we're here to talk about today. Here are 7 unsolved mysteries of the world that scientists can't explain.
7.
Stonehenge. Let's start off with one of the most famous mysteries in the world, Stonehenge. These structures were discovered in a random field in Wiltshire, England, with seemingly no rhyme or reason as to who or what put it there. The prehistoric monument, commonly known as Stonehenge, is one of the world's most famous landmarks. The ring of megalithic stones was built approximately 4,000 years ago, and while it only seems like a primitive structure, is actually quite an impressive feat for the primitive people of that time. But that's about all archaeologists know. Besides this, Stonehenge is a complete mystery. That being said, it looks as though we're getting closer and closer to discovering the origins of Stonehenge.
6.
Antikythera mechanism. Want to see a true mystery? Check out this ancient mechanism that looks straight out of the Indiana Jones film. The discovery of this mechanism is a complete mystery, as it was discovered in the sunken wreckage of a Greek cargo ship that is at least 2,000 years old. The circular bronze artifact contains a maze of interlocking gears and mysterious characters etched all over its exposed faces. The mechanism was originally thought to be some sort of navigational astrolabe. However, the more archaeologists looked over the device, the more uses they uncovered. Now, we know that at the very least, the device was a highly intricate astronomical calendar. It is still the most sophisticated device ever found from that period, preceding the next appearance of similar devices by 1,000 years.
5.
How do stars explode? So we've looked a bit into historical phenomenons, but what about actual scientific and astrological ones? Have you ever wondered how and why stars explode? When a massive star runs out of fuel and dies, it triggers a spectacular explosion called a supernova that can, for a very brief moment, shine brighter than the entire universe. Now, yes, that is how it happens, but how these gigantic explosions occur is an enduring astronomical puzzle on its own. Many studies and computer recreations have been conducted over the years trying to figure this out. Piyushpani Bhattacharjee says that in recent years, advances in supercomputing have enabled astronomers to simulate the internal conditions of stars with increasing sophistication, helping them to better understand the mechanics of stellar explosions. Yet, many details of what goes on inside a star leading up to an explosion, as well as how that explosion unfolds, remains a mystery.
4.
The Great Pyramids. One of the greatest mysteries to come from history is the construction of the Great Pyramids in Egypt. Now, sure, it's not to say that there hasn't been any findings whatsoever when it comes to these magnificent wonders of the world, as the information that archaeologists do know about the Great Pyramids of Egypt is incredibly fascinating. That being said, however, those findings are only just scratching the surface to what is a much bigger mystery. Built almost 5,000 years ago in what is now Cairo, the 3-pyramid complex and the largest, Khufu, dominating the site is a testament to the ancient Egyptians' reverence for their pharaohs and the intricacies of their belief in the afterlife. Discoveries are still being made to this very day, as more and more new tunnels and shafts built within the pyramids are being found by archaeologists and are still searching for clues on who built the great monuments, how and why, even today.
3.
Nazca Lines. Despite how amazing the Nazca Lines look, it is a complete and utter mystery as to how this phenomena came to be. It is estimated that the Nazca Lines were created anywhere between AD 1 and AD 700, as the Nazca people of Peru carved 12 to 15 inches out of rust-colored rock, revealing the light-colored stone in deeper layers. The result was massive pictures in the ground of animals, plants, humans, and geometric shapes can only be made out from a plane or other air vehicles. When you think about it, it's insane how accurate these images look, considering there's no real way of knowing how they'd look from up high. Some outlandish theories suggest the carvings point to aliens or ancient astronauts, But researchers can't agree on some of the more realistic theories either. Initial scholars suggested the Nazca lines were connected to astronomy.
2,
What is the identity of the dark matter? Going back to a more scientific mystery for this entry, dark matter has been a topic of discussion amongst astronomers for the last 8 decades, as its existence is still a mystery to this day. This all began when astronomers started to notice that there is more gravity pulling stuff around in space than there is visible matter able to produce such effects. Attempts to detect the supposedly unknown species of subatomic particle responsible for the extra gravity have been beyond frustrating for researchers and is still a headache to this very day, as little has been discovered in regards to this mystery.
1,
How was the universe created? Hey, might as well end with a big one, right? This has been a topic of discussion that dates way back to the beginning of the universe, but as time has passed, we keep inching closer and closer to piecing together the earliest moments of the universe. Now, while that's all well and good to know the early years of the universe, it doesn't quite explain how the universe was created, as its true origin is still a mystery. Paul Sutter, an astrophysicist at Ohio State University and chief scientist at the Center of Science and Industry, believes that any theories or models of creation are incredibly speculative at this point. Perhaps the best-known theory about the beginning of the universe is the Big Bang theory, in which the universe expanded from an extremely hot and dense singularity around 13.8 billion years ago. While we have caught brief glimpses of the universe when it was only 300,000 years old, scientists are still speculating about the extreme forces at play during the universe's first moments. Sutter says that we've prevented ourselves from knowing the very earliest moments, like less than 40 seconds, because we don't fully comprehend the quantum aspects of gravity. Despite learning more and more about the early days of the universe, it may be a possibility that we'll never truly understand how the universe came to be. And that's our list. Did we leave any out that you know about? Let us know in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe and tap the bell button to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.